Well, y'all know if y'all hear that sound, you know
Hey.
what time it is. You know who
Fwah,
I
fwah,
am.
fwah.
You know who she is. We bring it to you every week. It's the Untitled Africans podcast. Welcome back, y'all, to another glorious episode.
Her.
What up, girl? How are you?
I'm
You look
good,
cute. I love
friend.
this hair.
Thank you, thank you. It's it giving she cares about natural. It's giving the 4C hair movement. We're back with actual 4C hair.
I'm loving it for you.
Don't drag
It
me.
looks good.
Thank you.
How you been? How's your week going so far?
My week's been good. It's been mad productive. You know, I love a productive week where I don't feel burnt out. Well, it usually takes like 6 weeks for me to feel burnt out or bored. So we're
Mm,
doing good. We're doing good.
yeah,
Yeah. How about you?
I'm good. My week, girl, work has been busy for some reason.
The end of the
Like,
year? It's December.
that's what I thought. But these companies, like, y'all want too much. Like, do people not understand? Like, December is like the Fridays of the year. I have lost all motivation to do anything. Leave me alone. Like,
Right.
let me live my life in peace. I
Like
just
give
want
me
to
a
sit.
January 5th.
Yeah. No, literally, January 5th. Like, I need at least 5 days to recover from entering the new year, and then me and you could talk about like work and stuff. But yeah, I've just been really busy with work. But I have been like, taking some time off for myself though, so that's good. Um, I'm I'm in a good place. I think closing out the year, I feel like I'm in a very good place emotionally. The seasonal depression hasn't hit me this year as much as it did last year,
Her.
so we love that. But overall, I've been good. I love that it's been a productive week for you, because girl, I have been wanting to do nothing but vegetate in my bed and be
Maybe
left
that's what you
alone.
need. Maybe that's what you need. You know, you got to find that balance cuz I'm literally I found that I need to put in my calendar a week
Time
where
for
I
me.
let my drop. You know, everybody has a self-care day and I'm doing
Mm-hmm.
those too, but I realized I need stimulation and if I'm doing the same routine for weeks on
Yeah.
end, I need to schedule a time where I'm like, no, none of it. I'm going to sleep in. I'm not going to wake up early. I'm not going to work out. I'm not going to do nothing for this week so that hopefully the next week I can be like, okay, I missed it. Like, let me get back into it.
Let me get back into being social and shit. But I'm excited. I think this week for me was definitely my like relax, remove yourself from everything around you, and just check back in. Fuck work for now. We'll think about it at another time.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I think this week has been that for me. So I feel relaxed and refreshed. I feel like I'm well rested.
Sure.
I've been guzzling down water. I need to do it more often though.
Your body loves it.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go into the new year with the skin. I mean, y'all already see, I'm already like this lighting,
The
this
skin is
melanin.
giving.
Skin is skinning. That's because I've
Mhm.
been, chugging water like it's, water. Um,
Like it's 80% of your body.
like
Yeah.
I need it to survive.
Yeah. And after this
Um,
weekend, you're going to need some Mars. So go ahead and prep yourself.
Honestly, I feel like after this weekend, it's like go, go, go. It's like I've got a birthday or something after every week. At the end of every
Yeah.
week is somebody's birthday, it's somebody's something, and then it's like Christmas.
Graduation. Shout out to Jay with her smart behind, honey. She's
Oh yeah,
basically at the
shout out.
graduating at the top of her class, honey. I want to tell
We
too much
love
of her
it.
business, but just know that she's smart. She's beautiful. Her body's tea. She gets money, okay? And she's killing it. So shout out to her. Congratulations, sis.
But speaking of schedules and getting back to our lives, girl, let's go ahead and get into what's going on the timelines this week.
Her.
This white lady got me tired before 9 a.m. Because what have y'all seen this? You've seen the TikTok. You sent it to me.
Oh.
This is madness. This
Yeah.
is madness. Um, because I was watching this TikTok. So to give context, there's this woman who has four boys.
Four.
And four, she's her husband
Four.
wakes up at 4:45 a.m. She wakes up at 5 a.m. She works out, wakes up the boys, takes them to like a private lesson, a private hockey lesson. Then she goes to for a 3 mile run, comes back, does a hit workout, showers, gets the other two boys up and ready.
You missed her reading. She reads also at
Oh,
5.
I'm sorry. Before she
In between her like yoga stretch and then her jog,
No, in between her morning
hit
lemon
and
water
her
with
jog.
electrolytes
Yes.
and her workouts, she does a full like reading so she can find out and be inspired to be the mom that she wants to be.
Period.
Child, this woman had me literally between the hours of 5 a.m. and 9:15. Her and her family have done more than I do in my own day. In my whole entire day, they've done more in 3 hours than I do. I was like, whoa. And
Wait,
then
no, and
on
then her son has hockey at 6 a.m. And then after hockey, she goes to do this her strength training.
y'all,
I was like, you got to be taking 3 showers before like 9 a.m.
she's
Like,
only she's only doing one shower
oh yeah,
after her workouts.
she
And
is,
and it's not a regular warm shower, it's a cold shower to get her body to
yes,
produce endorphins. I said,
and be
get the fuck
focused.
I said, get this off my timeline. Literally watching that video, I was like, your family just called me a lazy fat ass. Is what I'm
At 7
catching
and 8
on.
a.m., she's making breakfast. The dad comes down to greet them with some Starbies. And then 9 a.m., they're ready to start their day of school. And she homeschools.
All of that and then homeschool. Jesus Christ. I wanted to be like, whatever happened to, just moms waking you up and be like, here's some Cheerios in a bag. Have a good day at school. Bye.
That doesn't include homes. Okay, so it's the homeschooling. She said they went to go get boba. They
They
went
took a
to
walk to get boba. They didn't drive. They took a walk to
and
go
then
get
walked
boba.
to the library as
And then
well.
walked to the library as well.
They napped. They took a bath. This is all before. This is like they did so much because that is what we described before 9 or before 12. She's going up until 5 p.m. I'm like, girl, there's
5
more.
p.m. 5 p.m. Mind
This
you,
feels
their day
like a
doesn't.
Marvel length movie. This is too long. This is too much.
Your day should look. I understand like kids need, schedules. They need, consistency. They need, I understand that. But child, why are the kids up at 5 a.m. going to a private hockey lesson?
Out. This is what would be my routine, and then in 6 weeks I'd be going to my therapist. Like I don't know why I'm so
I
burnt
feel
out.
burnt
Like
out.
just for
Um,
whatever reason, and they'd be like,
and then
"You're
she
unwell," and then I do
and
nothing for the next 6 weeks.
and then when she comes on the podcast and be like, I just feel really burnt out, and I'm like, yeah, bitch, because your schedule is overpacked.
Like it's
No,
like, but I feel like I'm thriving like this.
I need these new aged like moms to really be fucking for real because there
I
is
need
no way
I
you're
need these
functioning.
drugs. I need the drugs. I need whatever she's taking.
Girl, she's
She's
on that
taking
booger sugar.
something.
Ain't no way. She is on booger sugar.
Have you seen the TikTok where the woman just bakes with a smile the whole time? She's like, and then I pour in the flour. I feel like that's this mama. Like, and
Babe.
then I take my kids to
That
hockey, and then I work out, and then I take a bath, and then I read a book, and then I take my husband to Starbucks, and then I go on a walk, and then
mm-mm.
I say my daily affirmations, and then I homeschool my
Girl.
children, and then we all lay down and we never wake up.
I feel like she's gonna reach a point where she's gonna be like, yeah, I'm done with this bullshit. I can't do this anymore.
But then sometimes also like people record TikToks and it don't be their real life. Not to say that this is necessarily her, but sometimes people be like, "Oh, this is gonna be a super productive day. Let me record it,"
Mm,
knowing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but not Thursday. You're not living like that. Like
like
every
like
day
Megan
but
said,
Thursday.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, bad bitches have bad days too. Bad bitch, girl, I'll get you a bad bitch mom, but you gotta have a bad day. I need you to record a bad day for you.
But
I
props. I mean, if
need
it works for her,
I need to see a video of her boys screaming, crying, throwing up, talking about some mom. I don't want to go. I'm tired. Leave me alone. That's what
That's
I
not
need. To.
aesthetic. That's not even including her setting up the camera to get these angles. The camera,
That's
the
another
lighting,
thing.
the tripod.
I completely forgot. That's a whole nother thing too, because you have to do that. Oh my god. Oh
And she
my
seems like the
god.
perfectionist type. And when you're recording and you cannot get that angle, bruh, you switching it. Okay, maybe I need to just do a little lower. Okay, just a little higher.
You do
Zach
the
is over
first
there like,
take.
Mom, I just want to play with the leaves. Zach, wait. I said, just let me just tilt the camera at 90
You
degrees.
got to
Okay,
do
that's
it
perfect.
aesthetically,
Okay.
honey.
Okay, Zach, play now. Okay, now come back, do it again. Hold on, we need to fix the leaves, put it back together. Okay. Okay, action, Zach. No, Zach, you need to jump in the leaves. Give me energy, something like.
No, and it's not Zach. It's not Zach. It's Zachary. She
Oh,
does the full name.
Zachary.
Zachary.
Zachary. Zachary.
Zachary, mommy needs you to do this again, okay? Do you want Christmas presents? Do you want a big haul at the end of the year? Well, you better do
Honey,
this right.
what
Cuts
will
to
Santa think?
cuts to the end, and it's like a the whole video was an ad for like amphetamines for your children.
Yo, that's insane. That's
Because
insane.
there's no way from 12-hour days starting at 5 a.m. You got me fucked up. I'm sorry.
She's
I'm
been
fighting
taking Adderall
somebody.
since 2008, honey. She said when she found out in college, she's like, "Wow, I
I'm
don't
hooked
need
for
nothing
life.
else.
You know
I don't need nothing."
she's got a doctor on the side who's like prescribing it to her like under the counter, like under the table, just like here.
Right, like Publix will give you 100, but then this one will give you another 100. Okay, yeah.
Cause oh, she had me tired. I was exhausted just watching the video. But shout out to her and her
You're
family because
literally watching it like,
because I was like, oh my god, like
but
why
wait,
have you?
there's more.
But wait, there's more. It's like what? How? Shout out to her. You know, aesthetics. Everybody's down to do the aesthetic videos. You know, love that for them, but not. It's
Yeah,
not for me. But
right.
speaking of
Works for you,
aesthetics
honey.
and the white side of the internet, um, have you seen this white lady's wedding, Madeline Brockaway?
You know I don't know white people's names. I already struggle with my friends and family's names on a day to day. I definitely don't
Okay.
know.
So Madeline Brockway, she got married. She had a $59 million wedding in France, which included an overnight stay, full expenses paid for all of her guests. She flew them all out, by the way. All expenses paid for her guests to stay at the Palace of Versailles for the night, followed by a I think it was like rehearsal dinner at the Paris Opera House, a performance during the reception by Maroon 5.
Hey, well, she loses me
They
with them a little bit, but it's fine.
include, and this is only for the actual wedding. This is not including all of the shit that her and her bridesmaids did for like the bridal shower, bridal party, all that nonsense, the bachelorette, all of that. And in all of this, she hired a luxury wedding content creator. I was like,
Her.
girl, you did
Hey,
all
your
of this
big
to be.
one.
I was like, girl, you did all of this to become the next, Sophia. What's her name?
Vergara.
No, Sophia Richie. Remember the little short white girl who used to date Justin Bieber?
Didn't you tell me about her
Oh no,
wedding?
yeah, we talked about her wedding on here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this Madeline Brockway, she did all of that, and her wedding was popping. It was all over Instagram, TikTok, Twitter,
It had
at
the
least on the
flowers up when she was like walking,
yeah.
right? I think I
Mm-hmm.
saw it. I'm so
Mm-hmm.
broke. I thought I didn't even realize you could rent out at the Palace of Versailles. Like what?
Uh, yeah,
That's
that option is only for people with money.
yeah.
They only give you the option if you have the money to actually pay
If
for
you
that.
have the
The coin.
generational billionaires money to rent
If
out.
you see the amount of detail that went into like her bridal parties, like all the events that her bridal party had to go through, they literally, and then even just like actual guests, they sent out for the night at the rehearsal dinner at the Paris Opera House. They sent out like a, I guess like a PDF or like a spreadsheet or like a worksheet of like colors, themes, what you could and could. I said, oh my God. She did all of this content creation, all of this behind the scenes, all this yada yada, professional videographers, cameras, all of this for her to take it down a week later after it was exposed that her husband is currently facing 25 years in prison for aggravated assault against a civil servant because he decided to pull a gun on some cops in Texas. And
what?
yes,
Excuse
yes.
me?
Imagine $59 million on a wedding for you to become the next, for you to basically launch your social media like influencer career. Then less than a week later, when it comes out that your husband that you married is facing aggravated assault charges in Texas and facing 25 years in prison.
That's a lot for
You
a rich white man to be serving that much. You must have done something bad, real
you
bad.
fired at a cop.
Oh,
First and foremost, you're in
that's why he's not
Texas.
dead.
You're in Texas, and you're firing at a police officer. If there's a state that screams thin blue line, it's Texas.
I
And you
need
gonna
that
take
one
that
blue stripe on our flag.
and you gonna take that your chance with the cops out there. Yeah, baby, your daddy's money is not getting you out of this.
That is crazy. I mean, he's definitely probably serving whatever is the minimum of that. But what are you doing firing at the
No,
police? What
babe.
is going on in your life? I feel like those are the people who are just too comfortable. They need something to spice up their life. Like, I'm rich, I'm a white, and I'm a man.
Let's
Life
shake the
is just
room.
too safe and secure. What can I do some edgy?
No, the 25 years is not even the minimum. Maximum is life in
Ooh.
prison for aggravated assault. He pled for 25 years. So that's the lowered sentence amount. Because if he were to go in front of a judge, he was like, the judge is going to give him I guess is it the defendant? No, he's the defendant. I guess the city is like, they were going for the max. But then the
Oh,
lawyers talked and they were like, okay, we'll take 25 if he decides to plead guilty. So he pleads guilty, gets 25. My
so
theory
was he
is,
sentenced
I
yet?
don't think he's been sentenced yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing that's what we're waiting for. But you know what could happen though? Even
Mm.
though you plead with the what is the other party's name?
The
In a
defendant or the prosecutor?
so even though you may plead with the prosecutor, when it goes in front of the judge could absolutely decide to be like, you're gonna serve the maximum.
I'll just go full with the prosecutor side kind of thing. Oh, like
Yeah,
ignore the prosecutor saying we've come to this agreement.
yeah, he's pled guilty and we're okay with the 25 years term. The judge could be like, y'all may have agreed, but I don't think so. So you're serving life. Boom, life with no hope for parole. Imagine $59 million just down the drain like that. Damn.
Why are you shooting at the cops, boy?
Sips tea, cause Jesus. If my thing is though, how you gonna go through with the entire I guess social media route, right?
Mm-hmm.
Babe, did you really think we were gonna dig and look?
And not see that your man shot at police and is facing charges?
Girl, the
You
minute
know
you
what they're
posted
going to be singing to him in prison?
what?
Sugar, so sweet. Won't you come and put it down on me? Right here.
They're gonna be like, sweetness. Wait, sweetness. Charles,
Money.
your dinner's ready.
I love their videos. Miss Nessa, right? Is that her name? Or Miss Netta?
Charles. Miss Netta, yes.
Miss Netta. Miss Netta. Yo,
Miss
she be
Netta, I'm
cool.
ready for the rest of the tour.
She is so iconic. I'm like, wow. I in my dreams, that's the kind of, housewife I'd be. I don't know if she's
But
like a housewife full time, but that's how I'd be. I'd be like, baby, dinner's ready.
listen, Mr. Charles be eating good. That's all I'm gonna
He be
say.
eating good.
Because the plates she be making him.
Be making me hungry.
But no, Madeline Brockway, girl, you survived. Your comment flew farther and faster than anyone else, but boy, did it come down quick.
She should have kept up that video, honey. The people would have definitely been flocking. If they didn't see that wedding already, they would have made sure. They would have
Oh,
come to that video and commented. She's like, I
and
don't
now
need your dusty TikTok coins.
and then now that like I guess I mean I'm assuming they say the judges have to stay like impartial to like in order to give proper like fair sentencing. Girl, if I was a judge and I saw that shit, oh, I'm giving you max now. Fuck that. You got 59. You spent 59 mil on a wedding,
On a
and
wedding?
you from, babe. You getting full like full max. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
As a judge, I just be like, ooh, eat the rich a little bit. Eat the rich. Get a Jade.
Y'all can't go to jail for the illegal laundering money fraud stuff y'all do. So
But I'm gonna
let's
get you for this one.
for this one.
For
Yeah.
this one.
Let's talk about
But
money laundering a little bit.
uh,
Money fraud.
who is being fraudulent?
Well, it doesn't matter anymore because now he's fired. Honey, you lost your job, George Santos. What you gonna do now? No longer representing nothing, honey.
Your
Representing
bills have been
fraud.
affected. Your bills have been affected. But no, okay. So George Santos. Okay, I know he's like fraudulent, spending campaign dollars on Botox and OnlyFans, lying about him being Jewish. Then he said his mom is Jewish. His mom survived. Apparently, his mom was survived. What's it called? 9/11. Girl, I ain't never seen somebody spin so much of a tale about their life than this man. But I will say, she may have been down and out, but the way this bitch went out, she said, if I'm going down, I'm taking all y'all hoes with me. She said, look, I may have done XYZ, yes. I may have done that. And I may have lied about XYZ.
Did they?
But what I'm not gonna do is sit up here and have y'all talk to me and about me, talking about some I'm fraudulent, I'm da 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 da. When you have people like so and so who are alleged woman beaters, and he was airing everybody dirty laundry. I said, yes, George.
He said, y'all
Because
don't
that shit was
understand what these
iconic.
politicians be doing. Y'all think this is bad.
You think
Babes.
I'm bad? You think I'm bad because I wanted to get, Botox keeps you young, fillers keep you plump. But his exit has been hilarious because he's like, look, I may have been bad, but y'all, it's giving RuPaul's Drag Race like exit interview. Mama Ru may have
Okay.
sent me home, but I just want to say to all those girls out there left on that stage, your time is coming.
I'm done with you.
It's giving Ru Girl exit, and I'm here for it. And now they're on Cameo. Have you seen this? George Santos is on Cameo. I look, you want him to do a cameo for the Untitled Africans podcast. I
No,
will
I
pay. I will
refuse in the name
pay.
of Jesus. No money of this organization will be going to George Santos to support his fraudulent behind. At least this can be something legitimate he can do instead of misusing campaign funds and misusing unemployment benefits during COVID. Is crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't care how
Campaign
many
funds is one
iconic
thing.
statements he makes. And you know what? No.
You
No,
know
because
me. I'm just a messy girl. I live for the mess.
you do. You're like, this is like the Real Housewives of Congress. But to me, I'm like, he needs to be expelled. He needs to be thrown under the jail. And they need to do that with the 400 other representatives that he was ready to call out. Say
Because
their names, George.
or else keep it on the playgrounds.
Okay.
No, George Santos was ready to spill everybody tea, and I was here for it. I'm like, I need a Diane Sawyer, Barbara Walters sit down interview. I'm like, and who, or with Oprah, and who was having those discussions? Were you silent or were you silenced, George? What's
And where's
tea?
your? Why don't people have camera phones? They were doing all this. Did you capture a thing, babes? Did you record anything, babes? Like, I feel like he's not saying anything because he like doesn't want to get sued, but he needs to be having that interview actually because you getting paid $5 on Cameo to say whatever you want, like
Oh,
it's gonna take away your credibility.
his cameo is not even $5, girl.
What? Do you know how much
It's
it
like
is?
it's like 100 something. And he's done a lot. He's done like
For
a lot of them.
one,
And no, and that's like it's all like on a time increment. It's like you can get like a 5 minute or like a 1 minute. Yeah, no, 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 no. It's not like a whole one for one's price for however long. No, these are like time incremented. Like his cameos are so popular that even like the actual Cameo app, their TikTok and their social media literally put a compilation of all the ones he's done so far and like put
oh
it on
my,
their TikTok.
dude,
Listen, I am loving Bravo or somebody in like reality TV needs to reach out to him. We need to get this man on
no,
TV immediately.
no,
I'm sorry. He is hilarious. Somebody says he sounds like that you ever seen that show Big Mouth?
yeah.
He somebody said when he talks he sounds like Lola Scumpy from Big Mouth.
You know, now that I think about it, I don't. Oh, I have heard him.
And then somebody else said he looks like those one of those puppets from that show with the girl who been doing the gymnastics on like Nickelodeon with like the fake pink hair. What's that show called?
Lazy Town?
Yes, they say he looks like somebody from Lazy
He
Town.
looks like the criminal. I
No,
forget
no, no,
his
no.
name. Or the
It's
guy
not
who's
the.
be doing diggly dong and many, 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 many dancing.
No, they
Lazy
said he
Town was
looks.
my show.
They said he looks like one of the cartoon characters, one the villagers, like the little boy, the rich little boy.
Does he look like the stingy one? Yes, the one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
What
know
is his
exactly which one I'm
name?
talking
No,
about.
now I need to know his name.
Uh, what's the Lazy Town cast? I gotta find
It's
it.
this one for people who are watching. This
The
one in
look
the
in the
yellow.
yellow. Yup, that's
It
the one.
does. Wait. I see it. Oh
Look,
my god.
it's that Botox and those fillers. Okay. No, oh my God, his name was actually Stingy. The character's name was actually Stingy.
Yes. George
Honestly,
Santos. We see you.
George, live your life, but don't do that again. Or else,
George,
like,
go to hell.
I'm surprised how far he got. Honestly,
I'm
that's
tired
liber-
of white people being able to fail upward. Corrupt white people
Is he
failing
even
upwards.
white? Is he even white?
He's a white
Cause,
Latino. And that's
cause,
even rare. But somehow it's like the shittier you are, the grimier you are in this country, the more likely you are to fail upward. And that's why I'm not rooting for him and I will never root for him. And yeah, that's it. All the bad things can happen to him. And I hope the people who lost their money that's supposed to go towards their town are able to get them funds back. And he loses everything. And the government snatches all that cameo money up because they're like, actually, you owe the people this. So thank you. We'll take it.
maybe that's why he's doing it.
I
Just
need
to
him
be
to
able
end
to.
up like Tasha K. Every cent you make is actually
Didn't
going
she,
to somebody
isn't
else's
she?
pocket.
Isn't she hiding in Colombia, or is that somebody else?
I don't know. She's the one that got sued by Cardi B, right?
Yeah, she ran away to Colombia so that she didn't
That
have to pay
is
the money back.
crazy.
Either Colombia or some other place that doesn't have like extradition laws or something like that.
Keep Cardi's name
Out
out
your
your
mouth.
mouth.
But from one scrupulous I guess millionaire or wealthy person to another who's a lot kinder. Have you seen the story of this landlord who gave her tenants an entire month's free of rent?
I did see it, and it's crazy you would intro by calling her scrupulous.
I said from one scrupulous millionaire to one who's not so and much more
No, you said
generous.
a generous one.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, a landlord is a
You
landlord.
try coming
So
up with a segue for some of these topics, okay? It's a little hard, girl. It's a little
yeah,
difficult. Especially we
yeah.
got to do it on the spot. Either way, let's go ahead and get into her. Because I think it's very kind of her, but it's also a little bit low-key, like, exploitative. Because
Did
why
you
you
mean
got to...
scandalous?
Exploitative.
No, you said scrupulous, and I'm like, wait, do you mean scandalous?
I did... that's probably what I meant.
It's
But,
okay. So
are we really...
okay, the landlord. So yeah, shout out to her. Um, She gave money a free month's rent, right? For
Free
December.
1 month for December to
That
her
is so kind.
tenants.
Like it's the holiday seasons. People are buying gifts for their friends or family. Other bills are still due. It's the end of the year. Some people ain't had it the whole year and they need to pick themselves back up. And I feel like this is the perfect way to end the year on a high note. And the
You
and
know,
her residents' faces look like they were like so shocked and pleased. So shout out to her.
no,
Black
shout out to her.
woman. I
And of
love
course,
black woman.
and of
Woman,
course,
woman, woman.
and of
Okay.
course it's going to be a black woman who's going to come in and try to help out the situation. But I don't know, it felt very exploitative of her to do this. Like, she made like a whole like Instagram, Twitter, TikTok post about it, like with an intro of her like walking into the building.
It was
I was
giving
watching.
Tubi movie intro, like the way she walked in, like was
Yeah,
giving before.
my thing is though, I was like, for me, it looked like she was doing like a city council like member campaign video. That's what I thought that was. I thought she was running for city council.
It was
I was like,
giving business. It
okay,
was giving production.
yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, so how you gonna give these people free rent if they all your money going into this production of this video? But she's a millionaire. She owns the building, so she good.
Yeah, she owns the building, and okay, it is a little like, when people record their good deeds, but
I
at the end
said
of
this
the
before:
day,
performative acts of kindness,
But at
performative
the end of the
acts.
day, what really matters is the people being affected by this. She
She
didn't
could
need
have
to
sent a
put
letter
she didn't need to put this on video. She definitely didn't need to put the residents on video. Um but she
because
chose
my
to. And at the end of the day, the residents are still getting that free rent.
because she not only was it just a video, old girl had a reception in the clubhouse with like round tables, tablecloths, food. I said, oh
That is
shit.
so kind. That is so generous.
It's like
Look,
when you wanted a raise, but instead you just got a pizza party. It's like these motherfuckers actually got the raise and the pizza party. Shit.
both.
Oh,
Both, honey.
maybe I need to find out where she's staying at, because
Right.
maybe I can get a
We
free
need
month
more
of rent.
people of we need more influences like her. Less talking about whatever
Splitting
Santos is talking
50-50
about.
and
Yes, and splitting 50-50, and you are not a mountain you can move. Less of those hoes, more of these landlords showing that they can be generous and kind. And maybe, they'll start a movement of landlords trying to, the way everybody's like, oh, should I double it or give it to the next person? I want the landlords to do that. Give it to you
double
free. Oh,
your
you gave 1 month free. I'm gonna give 2 months free. You gave 2 months free. I'm gonna give 4 months. You giving four. I'm gonna do half the year. You doing half the year. I'm gonna do the whole year.
whole
Come
year's rent
on,
is crazy.
where is
Whole
that
year's rent
at?
is crazy.
Some of
But that
these
would be very
landlords
kind.
be paycheck to paycheck, but some of them really got money to do that.
And
Sorry.
I've come to realize the reason why like a lot of these landlords are just like, especially the ones that be owning like duplexes and fourplexes and not like full on like management companies. The reason why is it's because yo ass owe money to the bank too. This all alone for you.
It's
So this ain't
all
even your money
you paying the property manager rent. The property manager's paying the management company rent. The management company taking it all the way to the bank.
to pay the loans that they took out to be able to buy this property.
Yeah.
Speaking of buying property, girl, why is it that it's much cheaper now to like rent than actually buy?
Oh, babes, I didn't. Okay, it's cheaper right now to rent than it is to buy 3 years ago. Yes, not much, babes. Rent is high as shit. And the graph, it literally was like, oh, like you could rent in 2020, but it's better to buy a house then. But if you rent now, it's all red. It's all red. All of the renting is red. All of the housing is like dark blue. Like everything is on the extreme side. So it's like, yeah, it's cheaper to rent, but rent is high as shit. So good luck. Basically, it was saying we're fucked either
Honestly,
way, but you can't even buy a house to get equity.
because even buying a house to get equity at this point, you're just like, is it worth it?
Exactly,
Because
because it's so
it used to be,
expensive.
Because it used to be like, yes, you buy a house and like therefore like, your net worth like increases and you have equity in a home, and like you can even like pull out money from through like a private equity like thing, to be able to
You can
like afford other thing.
refinance.
Yeah,
Oh, you
refinance.
have flexibility.
Girl, at these interest rates and at these prices, who is affording what?
Babes, you'll get a four
Babe,
hundred thousand dollar shack, pay $2,600 for it per month, just to
bruh,
what? Live in bumfuck nowhere in a 2x4 hut.
I will say I saw this video of this guy who's currently renting this really nice like 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom loft apartment in Kansas City. And he was like, he did a stitch to this other guy's video that was like, oh, for the same price you can get an apartment somewhere else in like the middle of nowhere. And the guy responded to be like, yeah, I do actually live in the middle of nowhere, and I can't afford this apartment because it's $1,000 a month for a 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom, like 50 foot, like 20 foot ceiling loft apartment. But at the same time, you in Kansas City, Missouri, who the fuck? What are you doing there? What am I doing in
Um,
Kansas City, Missouri? No offense to anybody who lived there, but as a person coming from Atlanta or like New York or LA, what the fuck am I doing out there? Are there even people my own age? Are there people my own skin tone
I'm
that I
not
can
paying a
hang out
thousand
with?
dollars to live in Kansas City. I will get paid to live in Kansas City. I'm not paying $1,000 to live in Kansas City. Girl, I will struggle in New York and Atlanta all day before I pay to live in one of these states that I can't. You said Kansas City, Missouri. I was like, I didn't even know it was in Missouri. Why isn't it in Kansas? If I can't find you on the
Wait,
map,
I may have misspoke. I think Kansas City actually may be in Kansas.
I don't.
See?
Exactly.
See?
Exactly.
Who the fuck even knows
Exactly.
where it
If
is?
I can't even find the general area of where you are on the US map, like if the states were not labeled and you told me to find Kansas City, I'm just going in the middle of the US and saying hoping for the best. You like I'm not doing it, babes. I will quicker find like a rent. I will quicker find Tehran on the map, on a blank map, than I will find Kansas City.
Babe, I could tell you where Yemen is on a map sooner than I can tell you where Kansas
Okay.
City is.
Okay. You want me to
I could
find
sooner
Lagos? I can find it.
I could sooner find Kyrgyzstan on a map
Okay.
than I can tell you where Kansas City is.
Babes, Dubai I can find. Dubai I can find just quickly.
Babe,
Kansas City?
I could tell you where Greenland and Iceland are before I could tell you where
Honey.
Kansas City is.
North Dakota, South Dakota, all
Why
of
are there two
them.
Dakotas?
Why are there
Why not
two
just make it
Dakotas?
one?
We don't even want to live in one. Just
Like
merge
y'all
them.
couldn't. My thing is y'all couldn't have just merged them. Y'all really could not have been more original and just named it Dakota.
They should have named it Fanning, the second one Fanning, so that it could be set up for excellence. I'd live there. Dakota Fanning.
Bitch the door. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. And you thought you ate that one little thing. You didn't. You didn't. Anyways,
Dakota Fanning is still better than North Dakota. Watch her be from there, then I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I just don't want to live there.
but we
Personally.
say we say all this to say these other cities need to figure it the fuck out. Bring back $900, $800 rent for a 1 bedroom
Rent should
apartment.
be $450 in Kansas City and a thousand elsewhere.
Honestly, for 1,000 in Atlanta, I'll sacrifice. Actually, fuck even lowering the rent prices. Bring up minimum wage.
Amen. Hello, like the costs of okay words. The cost of houses.
Find them. Find them
Yes, I'm
quickly.
finding. I'm trying,
I'm finding the
but
words. I'm finding it.
finding is this hard? Yes. Um, the cost of houses in what 2009, 150,000. You could live your four boys while y'all wake up at 4 a.m. and go to sleep at 5 p.m. All
Girl.
that for $150,000 in like 2008, 2009. And guess what minimum wage was then? 725. What is
Ciao.
it still now here today while that same house is half a
Half a
million
mil.
dollars? 725. Like, please. The
Be
math
fucking
is
for
not
real.
mathing at
It's
all.
not making sense. I just
Like,
want to. I just want to know who allowed this. Who let this happen?
Trump. You know, the same way they blamed everything on Obama, I'm just going to blame everything on Trump.
I blame inflation on Trump too.
Thanks,
I blame
Trump.
him.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Trump, for giving
Thanks
us
so
the
much.
worst. Oh my God! Speaking of, did you see that one of the Central Park Five is now works in got elected
I
into a
saw
seat
that.
in the
I
city?
can I did see that. I didn't remember exactly the details, but
Meanwhile, his biggest hater is currently facing I don't know how many charges of what.
okay. Speak on it.
Because Donald Trump definitely put out a whole full page ad in the New York. Is it the New York Times or the? Yeah, I believe it was the New York Times.
Some New York
To
newspaper.
like, yeah, he put out a full page ad saying that they needed to be arrested, that all five of them were thugs, and they needed the death penalty. Now look at him serving for the city while Trump is currently facing I don't know how many charges of like is it conspiracy or even oh no it was fraud for his businesses because he was lying about the money. Karma really do karma really do
What
come around the
goes
universe
around comes around. What goes up must come
must
down.
come down.
Now you crying, go to jail forever. Stay there. Die there. Thank you. Goodbye,
Period.
old man.
Not old man, I'm dead, but I'm happy for him. I think it just goes to show that karma really does her work when she's on it. Karma may not come when you want it. She may not come when you want it, but she comes when it's time. She
It's
knows her
time.
time. So
It's time because that is just so sweet. I love that for him. I love that for the both of them. Um, I wish I knew this guy's name. Which one of the Central Park Five got? Well, no, I shouldn't call them that even. Um, but which one of the boys who were wrongly convicted? But I feel like they've just been thriving as
they
much as they
have.
could anyway.
I mean, shout out to what was the name of the guy? I gotta find it now. It's not
Exonerated
gonna.
Five. That's what we should call them. Is it Yusef Salaam? Was he the one that was elected?
I think so. It might have been
Because did
him.
he got an well? They might have all gotten an achievement award from, but he got a lifetime achievement award from Obama. Thanks,
Yes, it
Obama.
was Yusuf. Yes, it was Yusuf
Yusef, he's
Salam.
been out here. Look, he's been out here like since I don't know how long. I feel like since I can remember.
Good for him. I
He
love
already has
that.
a memoir and everything.
Who
I
knew?
love this.
Oh my God. Speaking of when your time has come and karma, well, not karma, but when your time has come though, Usher ended his residency. This is really sad. And I'm upset.
Oh, Usher, baby.
I
U
thought I had
S
more time
H
to go
E
see
R
him.
A R A Y M O N D. Tell me what you want to do. Look, that was close enough. Don't stop. I was getting. I don't know if it was one or two R's that he said, but
I was gonna let you have your moment. I was gonna
not
let
with
you
that
go.
face.
Because I was trying to keep it in. You look like you was having it. It was
Okay,
yours.
hold on. Take two. USHERAYMOND. RAYMOND. Tell me what you want to do. I don't know. Okay, let's
Mm-hmm.
move on.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Tell me what you want to do. Let me know. No. So
I'm sorry, Usher. It's because I
Usher
didn't
ended
see. You know, my hair would be down my back if I went to go see Usher in Vegas.
period.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he ended his residency, and I guess we're not the only ones regretting not having to go and seen him because even Nia Long tweeted, she was like, "My biggest regret this entire year was not going to see Usher." And he quote tweeted, he was like, "Don't worry, I'll be back in Vegas on February 11th." I said, "Ooh,
How old is Nia Long?
isn't
She's
she 40?"
53. How old is Usher? 45. You know he likes older women. I see it. He likes his girl
Nah,
with the little social security check on the side. I'm like, that's perfect.
yeah, that's my
Where are
cue.
you
That's my
going?
cue. That's
Where are
my
you
cue.
going? Bring yourself here. I'm just
He
shipping
likes
them.
his girl with her social security check. You deserve jail because social security don't even kick in until after 65.
Oh well, Nia got connections, so and he don't need to know all that. All he
To
needs
the
to know is
Social
that she's
Security
older.
Administration, she got connections.
Yes, it's Nia Long. Nia
Bitch,
Long.
it's like that video with Kanye and Tracy Ellis Ross. Bitch, I'm Nia Long.
Exactly. Nia
Told you,
Long.
girl, he gonna leave your ass for a white girl. That's my favorite video ever. I love Tracy Ellis Ross in that video. She be
If
like,
Nia
girl,
wants AARP before she is eligible for it, she will get it. If that's what it means to get Mr. Usher Raymond, baby.
not AARP.
Honey.
Jesus, please stop
I
aging
feel
my
like
girl up like that.
Usher gets turned on by like putting his girls' dentures in their mouths. Like,
I'm gonna try and finish the rest of this story. Can you
oh,
not talk?
sorry.
Please don't say
Yeah,
another
okay.
word.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Everybody who's been to the Usher residency has been like, it's a whole vibe and it's a blast. But speaking of him liking older women, he did try that shit with Mary J. Blige, and he tried to put his hand on her thigh, and she moved it real quick. Shut up, one guess. Stop. I know what you're about to say, but stop. He tried that with Mary J. Blige. He said no, but everybody else has been loving it. You saw what's her name? Victoria Monet, Janelle Monet, all the Monets was in there. Taraji, all of our favorite black girls was at his show, just getting there. There goes my baby. Uh, uh. I just wish. I can't wait. I really do hope he does go on tour. I said this once and I'll say it again. I may have not gone to the residency, but I will go to the tour. Eight
Yeah,
Town Down. What's up?
it's probably a lot cheaper, more affordable anyway. But if he's gonna be in Vegas February 11th, that means he's doing his tour early in the year, like right after the Super Bowl. So that means you need to be ready to see him in February. You got ticket you got ticket money to see
I don't
Usher
think
in
he's gonna
February?
start. I don't think he's gonna
Or is the
start his
Super
tour
Bowl in
until
Super Bowl in Vegas? Is that why he said that?
yes. Pretty sure
Oh.
that's why.
Oh. Never mind then.
Because I was like, girl, what are you talking
I
about?
don't know
Yes, I
how these be
believe.
working, okay? I only learned the
Yeah.
Super Bowl's in February every year, like last year. I'm like, every year it's in February?
Yes.
That doesn't sound accurate. Like, I remember there was a couple years it's been in the summer. Maybe one in the. Never mind. Maybe not.
Only reason why I know the Super Bowl is in February is because the Super Bowl is right around the same time as the Grammys. And the Grammys are
Oh,
always in
is Grammys
February.
in February? Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You
That's
learn
the only reason.
something new every day. So the Grammys in
But
February in that early in the year too. Every time.
yeah,
That's crazy.
every time. Award season, man.
Award
But
season is okay. That's fine.
yeah. One guess you don't be remember two things: white people and dates. It's not her
Honey, that's
forte.
what Google Calendar is for, and Google in general.
Because the amount of times I've had to remind you and text you, it's your old age. Look, you're almost 30. You're practically there already. So,
Yeah, Usher, babes, I'm going to get my AARP soon. I can pull out these if you want me to. I mean, Social Security won't be around when I'm old enough, so I might as well get it now.
I need to figure out how to get my money out of Social Security before I retire. Because
Okay.
y'all not
Usher,
finna
I
pay
got a
me.
401k.
Shit,
Roth
mine's through Fidelity.
IRA.
What's up? I do actually have a Roth IRA.
I sigh when I sit down sometimes, Usher.
When I get up,
sigh even harder. Say it, honey. Sometimes I just rub my knees and I don't even realize, Usher.
Baby, sometimes it takes me at least a couple of rolls before I can be able to get up from a chair.
Honey, sometimes I say, praise God before I sit down.
You know what? We need to cut this episode. Because not us aging ourselves like this for Usher Raymond.
Usher Raymond, baby.
I can't. Anyway, moving on. Girl, what are you loving? What are you hating? Please, before we get into this.
I'm loving dancing. You know, I've already said this about every so often I get back into my routine. So right now I'm getting back into dancing, um, like a few times a week regularly again, and I just feel so good when I start my day with like movement, and especially dance. So I'm loving that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I'm hating. Oh, I had one and I'm forgetting it. Maybe just because I'm so in love right now. What am I hating, Brian?
Billionaires, millionaires.
It's
Eat the
so like
rich.
basic, you
You
know?
you don't have anything you're disliking right now? That's so good. We're, you
There was
know.
something, I just forgot it.
Oh,
Yeah, I felt
okay.
strongly about it too. At the, but now that it's gone, I'm hating um
You
men.
clearly don't
Even though
have.
we had our own thing. No, not
Wow.
men. Not men, literally. No, men that are clearly over the age of 55 that still turn around when you walk past them, that like still are trying to look at your ass as you walk past
Oh,
them. Like,
girl.
is there no age cutoff where you start to have respect for women, especially women that could be your daughter's age? Like, that's
Period.
what
Let
I'm
him know,
hating.
girl. Let him know, girl.
That's what I'm hating. What are you loving? What are you hating, friend?
I'm just gonna start with what I'm hating. Overpriced Christmas decorations. Because why is a wreath for the door $30? How are y'all charged? Like, what?
Go to Dollar
How is.
General.
And then I gotta. I guess. Because I wanted quality. I don't want something that's gonna last one season and then put it away and then I pull it out next
See,
year and like all the fake
get a plastic
plasticness has.
get a plastic one and put it in like a Ziploc bag,
A
and it'll be
wreath?
good.
Do you know how big a wreath can be?
Put it in a big Ziploc bag. Put it in one of those vacuum seal ones. It'll fit.
You're probably right, actually. But yeah, overpriced Christmas decorations because, girl, I've been trying. Like, I'm in the process right now of like trying to get our house together for Christmas because I'm the resident, like I guess, older firstborn child, and it's upon me to decorate this house. And girl, why is this shit like 30 plus odd dollars for like the tiniest thing? Oh my god! So I was looking into getting those like see those nice white bulbs, like the classic like white bulbs to do outside the house. You know what I'm talking about? Like the Christmas lights
No,
outside,
that's fine.
like the really nice one. It's like they're like really uniform. They're like going like a line. They're like white.
Oh, and they literally look like a bulb. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
all they're. Yeah. Okay, I think I know what you're
And
talking
like
about.
you do like you put them on like the outline of the house and stuff on the
Yeah.
outside. Yeah, yeah. You'll never guess how much for 1,000 foot one. How much that is?
How much? 100.
$345. And it literally the entire spool comes with like 725 like actual like light sockets. And guess what? You have to buy the bulbs separately. And the bulbs come in 25 a pack. Get 25 in one pack. So for 750, guess how many you have to buy? And that 25 pack is $35 a pack.
Okay, that's enough.
I'm like, you know what? I understand why some houses don't even bother to decorate on the outside.
Yeah, very
Like
much.
I get it, but it's like once you invest the money, that's it. You don't have to invest it again until
Yeah,
like
that's true.
and you just have to like invest in like little small replacements. But that first initial purchase, oh, your pockets is hurting.
Get the
Damn.
1,000 yard string this time, and then next year get the bulbs. It can be lit next year. Right now,
Actually,
it's just gonna be.
it's not a bad idea. I might actually consider that. It's not a bad idea. It's actually smart. But yeah, that's what
Cause
I'm hating. What am I loving? The fall of capitalism. I'm loving that Gen Z and millennials have stayed strong and they haven't gotten boycott fatigue. If you haven't heard, $12 billion lost to Starbucks for supporting Israel in this war. Which I'm here for.
per. Per.
They've been on a, I think last I checked it was like an 11-day downfall. Their stock price has been lost over $12 billion. So keep it going till
Love
the
that for
ground.
y'all.
Hashtag till the ground.
To the
Um,
ground.
you know, remember during was it COVID? It was like the GameStop stock was like to the moon. Now the Starbucks like
Mm-hmm.
to the ground, to
Period.
hell, to hell, drag
Period.
it to hell. So I'm here for it. I think we need to do more, make these people really feel, let it really hurt them really good. Because when their pockets start hurting, that's when they really start like, okay,
That's when it makes a difference.
that's when they really start considering like, oh, maybe we need to chill out or maybe we need to pull back. And it's like, you need to stop, ceasefire immediately. So
Immediately.
if it takes their pockets hurting and us having to figure out, what other, there's actually been a lot of really great tech has come out of this boycott, and it's like there's actual like apps that you can use when you're like shopping at the store, and you can just scan the brand and it'll tell you, oh, they don't support, or they support, Israel, or and
Or
all
they
the,
don't.
or they don't, yeah. And it's like, this is safe, and you find alternatives, and if that's what we got to do, that's what we got to do, make these motherfuckers feel it in their pockets. That's
I
really the
love
only
that.
way, or really the only way, like they really understand and can feel the pain.
Yeah, that's how you enact change, honey. Ain't no other way. Um,
Facts.
I
So
just want to say a quick shout out to Dr. Haddassah Olayinka Ali-Youngman, pre PhD.
pre PhD.
Pre PhD. Shout
I'm
out to
dead.
you, aka Adele. You looked great in your head wrap,
Ad-
sister. I just want to thank you for what you've done for the community. In the name of Jesus, thank you for taking care of our own and staying with the community, um, in the
I need to know
United States of White America.
what was Adele doing in order for her to take this picture? Because you're right, she does look like Dr. Haddassah. I saw somebody else tweet. They said
And
Adele
in the World
Dolezal.
Wide Web, they said what?
They called her Adele Dolezal. I was like, yep, that's exactly who she looked like.
She said, "This is the new I got biracial kids haircut. And I don't got them yet, but they're loading."
Oh, her and what's his name are definitely. I heard they're secretly married. Apparently,
Oh, purr! I love that for her.
I mean,
After
he's.
her last stuff was so public, I imagine she'd want to keep this more low key.
She said, "Shut the fuck up about my, relationship."
Stay out my business. Our Caribbean sister has just been looking out for us for a while now, so I just really appreciate her.
She's Jamaican. If y'all didn't know,
Yeah, in case you didn't
you ever
get
see?
hip. 2020.
For forever, I will never forget her rapping "Monster" in carpool karaoke, and she just finger guns all day. Pull up in a monster automobile, gangster with a bad bitch. Like Adele is she is a baddie down, and I love that.
She needs to go to Knowles Carter School of Song and Genre so she can figure out how to do some British rap. I want to see that. Her going hard
Oh, it'll be iconic.
to some British rap. Like, I want to see it. I want to see Adele do drill. Like, real bad.
That's my Christmas wish this year. Adele doing drill rap.
Mm-hmm.
And on
Yeah.
that note, y'all, let's go ahead and wrap this up. It's been a great episode. Thank you for joining. Thank you for listening. We love y'all for it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, rate, do all the good shit that we love to have y'all do. Don't forget to interact with the podcast. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, wherever social media is found. You can find us there. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, guys. Subscribe, subscribe,
Yes. We see
subscribe,
y'all
please.
coming, growing the channel. We appreciate y'all.
We really
So
do.
please, we
Right.
need y'all. Real bad.
We need you to do your jobs and get us to like a million. Get us to a million. Honestly, that'd be kind of like, or at
It's
least a
coming,
hundred.
but let's get to
At least a
100
hundred.
first.
Let's
Let's
do
get to 100
100 be great.
subscribers first. I feel like that's not asking for too much.
That's my Christmas wish this year. On top of Adele doing drill rap, get us to 100 subscribers.
I thought you were
We
about to
love
say
y'all.
a dildo. A dildo.
I said Adele doing drill rap.
It sounded
Not
like Adele dough.
drill.
I was
You know
like,
what?
that could, y'all could make that happen.
Powered by Riverside.
Get her out of here.